Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Venture Senior from Podsixclub, joined with
Genzo the Gamer.
And we are live for some MTG in real life cardboard shenaniganry with Oathbreaker, because we love that format. We love being able to go through and jam a commander variant with a Planeswalker as your actual mander. So
yeah, exactly. And I mean, without ever discussing that we were going to play Oathbreaker, we both made several changes to our decks in anticipation that we hopefully would.
I mean, I've even gone so far as to go swap out my signature spell. So
I've been happy with my signature spell though.
Yeah, I've been trying to find something that works better, and I think this has the potential to do so, along with some of the other tweaks and modifications that I've made to my Sorin Vengeful Bloodlord deck. And I know that you are still rocking. Hey, Tyler, how's it going, buddy?
Well, technically we're a bit late.
Yeah, actually we are. So
4 hours or so. But
yeah, thank you for joining us. Yeah. How goes the trip? Yeah, all right. Swapping things around.
Yeah.
Making things more legible. Tra-la-la. Do a couple of shuffles on this. So yeah, you've made some modifications to your Serra the Benevolent deck. I've made some modifications to my Sorin Vengeful Bloodlord, who's being led with the Japanese variant.
Nice. Oh, you're in Texas right now.
In Texas, nice. Whereabouts in? Good barbecue out there, right? There's definitely a couple of spots out in Texas that I want to go through and hit up, but I don't know when that'll ever come around.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe if we ever get to go to PAX South.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe when they will be big enough that they'll invite us to PAX South.
Oh, yeah, right.
I'm allowed to dream, aren't I?
Well, yeah, of course. We're allowed to dream, but...
yeah, it won't happen, but...
Hey, it's fun to dream. It's fun to dream. I mean, I know Cardigan was like, come on, let's go out to, what was it, RTX? Rooster Teeth Expo?
Oh, yeah.
Because it's basically like, it's turning into its own kind of like baby packs kind of thing.
PR is from Longview at the moment. Nice.
I'm not really familiar with.
I've heard of it, but I don't know where that is, other than Texas, obviously. But
yeah,
I've always wanted to see it. It's Houston, I think it's the one that's because they don't have zoning laws there.
Really?
Which I find interesting.
Weird.
Yet, as they say, somehow it still works out that people just generally don't want to build a pork factory next to residential and.
Okay.
And they kind of keep all like all the businesses kind of clumped together, anyways.
So it ends up working out without them needing to actually go through and have legislation about it. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, what do we call it? I mean, Austin, obviously, I'd love to go check out.
Yeah, maybe it was Austin. It's one of those.
And then Houston as well. Houston specifically because there's a, what is it, Mega DJ Center out there. I just really want to go check that place out. I've ordered I've ordered stuff from there before, and like they have a great online presence and hookups with the tableless community and stuff like that. So check that out, and then like Texas Scratch League as well.
Well, instead, I'll take you to Winnipeg.
Let's go to the peg. Speaking of which, how was the peg?
That was good.
Because yeah, obviously you were not there to join me on Friday, because that's where you were.
I was in the
peg,
the boring capital of that's going to be a much smaller town than Winnipeg, even though Winnipeg's a small town.
Well, I mean, did you get to go to check out the pinball arcade?
I did.
Nice. How was it?
It was good. So their change machine was broken.
Oh, bloody hell.
If it hadn't been,
yeah,
they would have gotten way more money out of it.
Nice. Oh, right. We need to go through and...
Because they had...
do some of that.
Well, that's right. They had my favorite machine there.
Oh.
One of.
Which?
Funhouse. The one that's got the head on it, Rudy's head on it.
Oh, right.
Which is funny that his name is Rudy, too.
That's great.
Call it high-low.
Let's go high.
We're using London for this.
Yeah, we're using London. London's...
You said high, right?
Yes, I did.
So I went 5.
London's the standard, so we're just going to roll with that. It creates less feel bad.
Yeah, exactly.
6.
You know 1?
8, whatever.
Yeah.
I can math. Sorry.
No worries. I didn't even call you on that one. Yeah. Doesn't matter. Either way, you're still going first.
All right, let's see if I keep.
Partial to Paris.
I'm still not familiar with what the partial Paris is. That's you keep how many cards and then send the rest back to then go through and take another set of those?
I have no idea what it is. I've never even.
That was the one before the Vancouver Mulligan, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. I just don't know what it actually is. I remember you saying that it was Paris.
Yeah, but I didn't actually know what the mechanics of it were.
I grabbed 6 cards, not 7. Oops.
Whoopsie doodle. The heck with it. Yeah, I'll keep.
Okay, so draw 7 initially.
You can discard any number and then draw to refill that many. 1 free. Okay.
Huh. So it's kind of like Hearthstone's system. No way, where you can just say, I don't want these cards, and then you just get a replacement.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I could see how that could be broken.
Yeah, that seems too generous. And then I could see how, I guess, the Vancouver Mulligan was an overcorrection.
Yes.
And now we're kind of in a...
more of a middle ground. Hopefully.
Because, I mean, what we first played when we came back was what we did as a kid, which was you mulligan down, but you got 1 free mulligan if you got no land.
Yeah.
I guess it's hard to enforce that.
It really is. So, say you discard 4 the first time, you redraw 4. Good in formats that are just for fun. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, commander and stuff like that.
Yeah, keep it casual and stuff like that, so you're not just going through and trying to sculpt, your game-winning combo or whatever.
But you're on the play. Oh, I'm assuming you're on the play.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Keeping?
I am keeping. All right, play a Japanese swamp to go.
Wow, that's awesome.
From the same pack as Sorin, so how am I not going to go through and start rocking that?
I was hoping they were going to have some Japanese at Fusion. I was looking at all their booster packs. Had all kind of stuff. They didn't.
Oh, dang.
I really want to open one.
What did they have for modern and vintage?
They had nothing vintage other than they had Mercadian Masks.
Oh.
And they wanted $40 for a booster pack. I think I paid 10 for mine.
Curious.
I was like, I wish I had mine here because I'll sell you mine for 20.
I'll sell you that, sure. Actually, I'm curious.
Draw. Play, land, and...
Mercadian, you say?
That is a Segu.
Sorry. Okay.
Hey, that was the oldest pack they had. They did have... So they had tons of Modern Horizons.
Play.
They probably had like... I'd say 20 booster boxes behind the table.
Tap out to play a Trespasser's Curse targeting you. Enchant player whenever a creature enters the battlefield under enchanted player's control, that player loses 1 life and I gain 1 life.
Oh, yeah, that's the one I thought it was.
That is the one you thought it was. And it is your turn.
Screw you. I mean, not that it's my turn.
Yeah, it's all in good fun, right? Crap. So I did end up getting out to a store last week because I was doing a bunch of running around. They don't have any Mercadian Masks. I managed to get out to the pastimes out at Surrey Central.
Oh.
And checking out the stuff that they have there.
So they had a bunch of different vintage out there?
Yeah, they do have, actually.
I want to play
Vintage and
Wings. Which...
Alright, yeah. And then I'll take.
You got a life there.
Yay!
You gotta try and get a hold of the booster of Arabian Nights.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I was trying to get a proper sealed English pack of Legends, and I looked at them just before they spiked, and I was looking at it now. I'm just like, oh, I'm glad that I have the Italian one at least, but geez.
Yeah.
You're good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Untap.
Well, I guess that's what's happened with Arcadian, or at least at their prices. I'm glad I got it when I did.
Yeah.
Because I think I paid $40 for my starter deck, which is 3 booster packs. But maybe it was just their prices being inflated. They had Masters 25 as well. There was no iconic.
Doggone it! All right, yeah.
Their booster packs were like 560 or something too. I think for everything, but I think War of the Spark for some reason wasn't. But
So it's
everything
like
older,
560 plus tax or including?
plus tax.
Wow.
But everything older than that was more expensive. Yet Commander was reasonable. I think I paid $50 for the deck I got. So it was really weird.
Weird pricing structure. Yeah, you very well. I mean, if that's what you're hoping to get out of it, you may as well just go for the actual library.
So that was a go, right?
Yes. Or a Bizarre or what have you, right? God, yeah, it was last time or the time before that we were out at
all right, fine.
Pastimes in Langley, and I was looking at the library that they had there. I'm like, shoot. Oh, I wish I could justify this. And then I'm like,
revenge for that.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Consoles.
But then I was like, for the same price that I could get a library, I could get a full booster box of alliances.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn it sideways and swing at you.
Yeah,
for a whole one.
All right.
Aha, back to starting health.
No, whatever will I do? All right, untap, draw for turn.
It's too bad that they're both banned in Commander. Are they? I don't actually know my Commander ban list.
I
know my Oathbreaker one better, which is smaller. And yet Soul Ring is banned.
Yeah, I'm not familiar enough with. I mean, that's why I have my fancy version of my revised Soul Ring that I have signed in my Commander deck, because I can't do nothing with it here.
Yeah, and it's legal in there.
Well, I mean, jeez. So speaking of Commander, did you hear about the new announcement this past week?
I did not.
Command Fest.
Oh, vaguely about that.
Yeah, 3 separate things going on. 2 on the first November weekend, November 1st through 3rd. That one's going on. What is it, in Chicago and Seattle?
Yeah.
And then the second one is going to be like out in BC or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I saw something briefly about that. Yeah, I've only gotten like glimpses of Magic news. I've actually been like hyper up on like real world news because my cousins like to watch a lot of the news. I mean, I like to stay up on the news, but
yeah, of course.
I've been extra up on it.
There you go. It's like rummaging and free drawing is busted or something. Bizarre of Baghdad and Library are both. Yeah, that. It's almost like they don't want you to take too much advantage of that.
So Sanctuary, when it comes into
into frame, sorry.
When it comes into play, I gain 1 life.
Oh well, la-di-da. La-di-da. And it doesn't even enter tapped. That's nice.
Oh wait, this is untapped. All right, let's go for that. Yeah.
That's why I can't go for that.
No, you know what? Let's go for this. I'm gonna.
Wait, no, I can't go for that either.
I'm gonna go for the annoying move.
Oh.
Smothering Tithe.
Smothering Tithe.
I may or may not pick that up while I was in.
I can't go for that. No, I definitely can't go for that. I'm gonna mortify that.
Fine then. I'll attack you for 1.
Very well. I
guess
can't go
like
for that.
Scratch you for 1, and that's a go.
All right. So yeah, I mean,
hey, at least it came into my hand.
So speaking of which, for that Command Fest that they just announced, what's the promo that you're going to be getting if you end up picking up? What was it? Either the 3-day badge or a single day?
I didn't see that far. I just like saw like a brief like glimpse of that.
A fancy new art version of Soul Ring with new art by Mark Teeden.
In November, eh?
Yeah, November 1st and 3rd. Draw. Return. Play an interplanar beacon.
Nice.
And then I can't think of a better thing to do in response is play my own Smothering Tithe and say go.
Alright, I'm drawing a card and you can have your damn token.
At least he's not dropping it with Revel in Riches or something. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Crap. Do I not have any treasure tokens? Did I not bring any?
I
Am I that guy?
I actually think I have some in this pile. I do. I actually have some in this pile of tokens here if you need some.
Thank you.
And I was looking through my tokens for my Serra deck, and it's like, why do I have treasure ones? I'm like, all right, because I went venture treasure ones last time.
I appreciate that.
It's my turn, isn't it?
Yeah, it is your turn. Did you draw for turn already?
No, I didn't draw for turn.
Okay.
I did draw. I did.
Okay.
I just forgot.
Getting distracted because of the tithe. Yeah. Tithe talk.
Fine.
So yeah, if you pick up the 3-day pass,
turning sideways for 1.
Of course, if you pick up the 3-day pass, then it is a foil Sorin promo, or if you get the 1-day, then it's just a regular.
Do you get the regular if you get the 3-day as well, or just
no? It's either the foil or the regular.
I'm going to play Annoying Procession.
Legit.
And Sego.
Untap. Draw for turn. Fair enough. Not ideal. Alright, fine. Crack the treasure for black mana.
Right. Don't think I like where this is going.
Yeah, this is fine. This is fine.
Usually good stuff that uses black magic is not good.
And play Twilight Prophet.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Enters the battlefield tapped, right?
So.
Okay.
So that one's not an issue quite yet. But not that far from ascending either.
And yeah, that is a Seiko. So I had someone do a wheel effect in 6-player commander with a Smothering Tithe and Vidalcan Orrery on the field. It was glorious. Oh, cheesy Pete's.
Okay, so 1,
how did
2,
that end
3,
up working out?
4. Out. The Benevolent.
Yeah, because the Command Fest is going to be focusing obviously on Commander.
Yeah.
But then also Oathbreaker and Brawl and Two-Headed Giant. So it's just like going to be a smorgasbord, a veritable smorgasbord of formats.
Which is awesome. I
Yeah.
love smorgasbords of formats. When a down tick.
I mean, they are billing it as a commander-centric event, but like,
right, yeah.
There's going to be, I imagine, just like regular draft and all that other stuff. So
nice things a bit better here. Get my separate from my 2 angels.
Of course.
Which every time an angel enters the battlefield, I gain 4 life, so I gain 8 life. Bishop of Wings.
4 life. Nice.
Per angel.
Yep. Flashed in an...
And...
I flashed in an it, and that betrays and... Ulamog on the end step before my turn. Whew!
Whew, indeed. Again, one more thing before I go. Pass it over to you. Healer's Hawk.
Of course.
Say go.
Alright.
Oh. I actually should have gained life from the by the Prophet, but that's fine. That's my fault for not paying attention.
You didn't pay for the Smothering Tithe, did you?
I did.
Oh, you did. Okay. On top.
Oh wait, no. Yeah, no, I did in this turn. No, you're actually 100% right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Draw for turn. Play Plains.
Sorry.
No, it's all good.
My legs are happy to be able to actually stretch.
Completely understandable, good sir. Completely understandable.
Actually, it was hilarious. I like when I was on the plane, my legs were so sore. I went to the bathroom. I just stood in the bathroom for like 5 minutes because I could. I purposely went when there was a line. I'm like, I'm gonna get as much standing as I can mid-flight.
It's too late to go through and Trespasser's Curse for all those things that you ended up putting into play. Gotta remember that stuff. Shit. And that was something that I definitely ended up encountering on Thursday because I ended up going to Lewis's Commander Play group for the first time.
How did you?
That was interesting. You got to come out one of these days.
Almost Thursdays is a bad day for me.
I know. But you got to go through and figure it out so you can swing it one of these Thursdays. There was like at least a dozen people there, it seemed like.
Oh, wow.
There was like 3 separate games going on.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I ended up playing 2 good games.
What deck did you play?
The only one that I have that probably could have done anything in that setting.
Yeah, the cat.
There's like, yeah, some people are rolling on like an average level, and some people, as they commented, are rolling with like a gun to a knife fight kind of thing. Yeah, like the first game that I played, one dude was rolling a Sigarda deck that was like busting off with like Sylvan Libraries and all this stuff. Other game that I watched that Lewis was playing, one dude had like a Underground Sea and a bunch of other stuff. She's like, okay, that's completely out of my budget.
So not only do I need to find time, I need to build a better deck.
Yeah.
No, I should. I mean, I could probably change things around.
You could take the Faceless Menace one and just go through and upgrade the shit out of that one, right?
More
Morphle the things. Sorry. Anyways, getting distracted.
They should.
Right. It was my turn.
Yeah, it's still your turn.
I drew for turn, didn't I?
I'm pretty sure you did.
Yeah, I did. Okay. How do I? What things am I? What doing? Oh, what doing? Okay. Dang it. Oh well. It's got to be done. Crack Treasure for black mana. Tap out 2, and that for Kai's Wrath.
That's
Destroy all creatures. And then I gain 1 because one of mine died.
Right.
And
you missed the life drain on those angels entry, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't just the angels. It was basically every creature I've played.
It was the angels and the Healer's Hawk. Yeah, missing all the things. Oh well, too late. And with that, I shall say go.
Yeah. It's kind of devastating. But only kind of.
Only kinda.
Play a land. I will uptick. All my creatures with flying get +1/+1 until end of turn. You're going to pay for that. I attack with 0 for 0. Second main.
Yeah, dude. On the games on Thursday, I was missing, like on the first one especially, I was missing triggers and abilities, like left, right, and center. Just because there's so much stuff going on, especially with that deck.
Right.
Because I got so much tokenage and doubling of things and whatnot.
London Angel.
Nice.
And Serra Avenger.
Alright, so that pings you for 2 and I gain 2.
Whoops. Wrong direction.
Right. I'm doing the same thing. Oh, right, and you drew off of that, you didn't pay for the tithe?
Yeah, I didn't pay for the tithe, so.
Alright. At least I'm remembering before it goes back to my turn.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, with that, I say go.
Alright,
Oh, you know what I missed? If you let me do it,
Hmm?
I should be doing this every time an angel comes under my power. I actually get a life from this sanctuary as well, so I get.
It's still your turn. I'll let
2
you
life
have that
back.
one.
Yeah. No. Now, so go.
And then, I mean, since we're doing that, I'm gonna go through, sack the treasure, tap,
Okay.
and sack that to get rid of that. And then we each get the fetch out of basic.
And tap.
Yep. Actually, no, not tapped.
Oh. Not much for me.
Yeah. That is the one nice thing off that.
You also missed the spirit when the bishop saw the angels die. Yep. Thank you. We're firing on all the trigger. We've been ruined by arena.
Yeah. Yeah, I missed so many life gain triggers and stuff like that, and I wasn't counting things properly because, I mean, with the shenaniganry that is my cat commander deck, my cat mander deck, what was it? I ended up getting a Helm of the Host on my Regal Caracal. So every combat step, or at the beginning of every combat step, I was busting out a Regal Caracal, which was making 2 more cat tokens and acting as a life-linking anthem. So every single time one would come out, my whole team would gain +1/+1, and I'd get 2 more cat tokens.
But you kept forgetting to...
I kept on forgetting the life link. So when I was swinging out with my team, I was forgetting to gain all that life, which would have helped because it's like I actually did fairly decently in that game. They ended up taking out the one dude who was rocking the Sigarda deck, which was just like, that was one of the ones was the proverbial gun to a knife fight.
How has Oathbreaker not become Selesnya deck based around
Windgrace.
Well, I mean, maybe it has. It just hasn't for us.
Oathbreaker, Selesnya deck run Elmardies?
Did you cut mine?
Yes, I did. To find devoted Druer and Vizier remedies for a turn 5 knockout. I don't know.
It may have. It just hasn't with us yet.
Yep.
You done?
That I got rid of that on your end step, right?
Oh yeah, you're right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good point. So yeah, that's still
okay. So. Okay, so untap, draw 4 turn.
Also, how's it going, EPM?
Yes. How goes EPM? How goes? I need the Hell's Bells deck list. It's if you go through and you check out the description for our last video, the one that you watched, the play standard 2020 stream, it's all the deck lists are in the description there. So most of the stuff that I ended up playing on that stream, the deck lists are there, and they're all MTG Goldfish ones, so you can just export them out and put them into Arena.
Nice.
Convenience. Trying at least.
Is that one of yours, the Hell's Bells?
That was one that EPM basically came up with on the spot, and we just made it on stream and did a couple of tweaks to it.
Sweet.
Okay, tap to play Ashes of the Abhorrent.
What's this one? Players can't spells from graveyard, abilities, cards from graveyard when creature time. The life counters are backwards, FYI.
Yes, they are.
Are they? Oh, they're not. Oh! They are backwards.
Yep.
Whoops.
Whoopsie doodle.
Thanks. Yeah, didn't even notice that.
Yeah, that is a good point.
I guess we swapped around the sides things were on, and yeah.
We've swapped around too many things too many times.
Cool.
Yeah,
and unfortunately I can't quickly change that. Just stop. Swap numbers. I mean, I could swap the numbers. The problem is the keys to change them are also backwards then.
Yeah.
I think, if you'll bear with me, I'll do a quick change here.
Well, whatever. All right. And then I'm gonna go through and play.
It's fine. Just ignore the fact that things are changing.
Actually, yeah, whatever. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do it. Run that. Scratch that. Run that back.
There we go.
I'm gonna.
It's easier to
Pass that to your
swap
turn.
us than it is to swap the the numbers.
Does that mean that the board's all backwards now, though, or is it still legible?
Yeah, hopefully not. That's still. It's just we will have to. Yeah, it's fixed. It's just sad that it's easier to swap us than it is to actually.
I think our cards are backwards now, though.
Oh yeah, they might be. Crap.
They are.
I don't know. I think this is still less. That seems counterintuitive. Yeah, it's just the way it's because I wrote the program kind of haphazardly.
Your turn.
It will be fixed for next time.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah, what? The thing with these eternal formats, though, there's so many like cards and sets that you won't recognize the things.
Yeah.
We were trying to get the thing where you can put the cards and it scans them, and we didn't have time. This is a very haphazard stream today.
Yeah. We're running behind because of travel and a whole bunch of other things, and we really can't go that late, unfortunately. So,
Yeah. It's my turn?
Yeah, it is your turn.
Yeah, this game is going slow too. Because
I'm easily distracted like a puppy.
what? Sorry, you say something?
Huh? Wait, what are we doing?
Who are you?
Anyhow.
Tap, draw. Okay. Since I noticed it, give yourself the token.
Treasure. Yeah.
I'm gonna uptick.
Okay.
Serra, so these get plus
+1,
plus
+1.
one.
Yeah.
And then
No.
a tap. Do this +2/+2.
Mm-hmm.
Add lifelink.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna swing.
For how much?
That's a 6/6. And that's a 4/4. So 10.
Okay.
And I gain 6.
Nice.
Oh, I gotta focus it.
Right.
That's a devastating blow.
That hurt.
And then
Mm-hmm.
I get to create an angel,
Yep.
but because not smothering tithe, because annoying procession, I get 2.
Yep.
And there you go.
All right. You got 2 creatures into play, so you lost 2. I gained 2. What's the Black Knight from Throne of Eldraine? That's basically the Monty Python. Oh, Oathsworn Knight. That one is friggin' hilarious. Yeah, the top-down flavor on that one is great.
Of course, we want to know what's really gross.
All right, I will untap.
Also, it's up Doom Dog, and it's getting your deck.
Hey, how's it going, Doomdog? Ooh, deck. Which deck? Okay, so I untap, draw for turn. Play Plains. And I guess I really don't have much choice at this point, so it is time to crack the treasure. To play a Dark Ritual.
Okay.
To play Bantu's Last Reckoning.
Where's that one? Destroy all creatures, lands.
How many creatures died?
3.
3 or 4?
4.
Alright, so whenever a creature dies, you gain 1 life.
That's ridiculous. You have some ridiculous amounts of creature hate in there.
I wonder why.
Do you have any actual creatures in there, though?
Well, I mean, there was that one Twilight Prophet, right?
That's true. Okay.
And, there you go.
Tap. Roll. Down tick to 2. And. Great. 2 more.
Alright, you lose 2 life, I gain 2 life. Alright, first game. What's Hell's Bells for me? First game with Hell's Bells.
Is that just a deck that I built with Dollarama cards? Nice.
Nice, nice, nice. I need 5 more mana cards. Just 5 more.
That's awesome. Alright, what else am I doing?
Flashing in it that betrays in response to a board clearance sacrifice chain of effects. Woo!
I'm gonna say.
Wait, you drew, right?
Yeah,
Did you pay for the tithe?
I'm gonna pay for the tithe now.
Okay.
I didn't do it, but I'm probably doing it. I'm gonna pay for it and say go. So.
All right.
Since you kneecapped me. Though you kind of had to be fair. Like, I can't blame you. You were in a bad position.
Yep. Okay. Tap to play Suncrest or Crested Sunmare and say go.
Yeah. Go.
Say go.
You say go, I say no.
One of these days I'll have to show you guys my full Windgrace deck. Still need more Eldrazi for it though. Oh, flying spaghetti monsters. Flying noodles.
Okay, so I'm an uptick.
Yep.
+2, so I'm 4.
Mm-hmm.
Which gives them +2/+2.
+2/+2 or +1/+1?
Yeah, sorry. Swing. For 10.
Yep.
And then 4, and I'm gonna tap the 2 because I drew and we forgot again. But I'll pay the land. But okay, Tribunal.
Conclave.
Conclave, yes, thank you.
Yep.
Horse.
Yep.
And say go.
Whew.
This game is getting mean.
Yeah, no shit.
When we actually make a move, they're significant.
On tap.
I follow the Titan.
Draw.
It still allows me to be Delvin and Becked, though.
For the planes.
Yes.
That'll stick. Oh, it's just 5.
Yeah. I really need to replace these sleeves. Just don't like the way they feel.
Okay. Tap to play Command the Dreadhorde. And then I'm going to animate Resplendent Angel And yeah, Serra, Avenger.
Mean.
And then I take.
That's new as well, isn't it? Command the Dreadhorde, isn't it?
No, that's been
Really?
in there. Yeah, I just haven't gotten to play it. And then I'm gonna take 5 off of that. Whew. And yeah, I'll say go.
Okay. Turn. Tap. Tap. Draw. I'm going to uptick.
Mm-hmm.
Going for 10.
Yep. Throw these ones under the bus.
Okay.
Yep. So they both die. Going back to your yard.
Why am I tapping these?
I don't know.
These are vigilant.
I gained 2 life off of that because of ashes. And yeah. Oh yeah, did you pay for the tithe?
I did not. I will.
Okay.
Or will I?
Or will you?
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
So my end step.
Yep.
4.
Or second main rather.
Second main, yeah.
Yeah. Emeria.
Maria Angel.
Nice.
With landfall, whenever land enters the battlefield under your control, you may put a 1/1 white bird creature token with flying onto the battlefield.
Burb.
Bird. Yep.
Cool. Done?
I'm done.
Alright. Untap.
I'm forgetting triggers left, right, and center.
Yeah, ditto.
Because you should have. Those 2 creatures should have come and tapped, and I should have gained life off of them.
And I should have pinged you and gained off of the Trespasser's Curse. Oh well.
Or our own worst one.
Yeah, pretty much. Draw for turn.
Yeah, I should have grabbed Bishop of Wings as well, and immediately. Wouldn't have immediately healed you back. Man, I can't speak.
Peasy cheats.
Yeah, that's actually a good point.
Damn it. Alright, that's game.
Yeah. Just,
I can't bounce back from that one.
Enzo the gamer wins the game.
Nice.
Just so it puts the marks in. Not that those technically count
Yeah.
correctly, but everyone can see who's won the. That was a good game.
That was. A lot of back and forth there. A lot of back and forth.
I had a lot of like removal in my hand too.
Thank you. Yeah, the deck.
Round 2.
I feel like this deck still needs some optimizing, but whatever.
Yeah, well, so does mine. They're getting there though.
Yes.
Like they're getting to be much more powerful than the first ones.
The first iterations thereof.
I mean, Resplendent so far is. I mean, I knew it was a good card. I just was willing to fork out the cash at first.
But you see how well it plays.
I mean, it was a no-brainer
Yeah.
from the get-go. I mean, same with Lyra. Just came down to me being cheap. And Smothering Tide. That's also another good one that was came down to me being cheap.
It's a good card. I have a Fall of the Titans, and my best card is Flameborn Hellion.
You wouldn't have died if you got those 2 angels and you commanded the Bishop of Wings with us.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because
So I would have gained 8 off of that, right?
off of that, yeah.
How much was the Bishop to cast? 2?
2, yeah. 2
Okay.
whites.
Yeah, that would have saved my ass. Ain't that some shit?
Would it have, though? Because they would have all entered the battlefield at the same time.
Yeah, but it still would have triggered off the effects. It's like when you go through and you use Command the Dreadhorde in an Explore deck and you bring back a bunch of the Wild Growth Walkers. You still get all the triggers.
Do you?
Yep.
Okay. I just wasn't sure how that worked. Should have. Oh,
Yeah.
Now you know for next time.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm happy you didn't.
Well, I mean, that effectively just would have dragged it out, like, another turn, but not actually probably not made significant enough of a difference unless I were to have stumbled.
Yeah, you needed some creatures, because, I mean, yeah, what if...
I need to stumble across another board wipe.
Actually, I had Cleansing Nova in my hand the whole time too.
Like now all the enchantments gone.
Yeah, it was like, oh, I don't want to lose mine. I want you to lose yours, but mine are too important. So
I don't want to lose that procession.
yeah,
Damn it!
I needed that procession, and that's what was keeping me going.
It's 60. Yeah, it's 60 for a standard deck. Otherwise, it's 40 for a limited.
Yeah, minus but that's including your signature spell and your Oathbreaker. Or first.
Or, well, depending on what format.
Yeah, sorry, I thought you were asking about. My head is in the format we're playing, yes.
I know.
Standard is 60. 40 is only for drafts and seals. Limited. That's the word I'm looking for.
Limited.
I'm pretty sure I have Angel of Vitality in here, actually.
Was that one of the ones that I ended up taking or not?
No, I didn't even play it. It didn't come out that turn. But I have it in the deck. About 45. Is that including land, though? I mean, because that's 60 including land. Oh, that was Dollar Store. That Dollar Store seal was like way too much fun.
Yeah, that was hilarious. Hilariously good times.
Which I still think would be fun if we one time just swapped the cards, like put them all back together and just like, here's the ones I had, here's the ones you had, and see what we come up with.
Swap the pools and try it out.
With 20 minutes again for the deck building.
Oh, of course. Try and keep it chaotic again.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because I was talking to Lewis as well about the whole, playing cardboard on Sundays and whatnot on stream. He was totally down to join us for one of these, so we're gonna have to go through and try and coordinate to see if we can get him out here so we can get a third person at least for the paper setup.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Or you might be able to get somebody else to rope in for a fourth person.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it would be interesting.
We'll try three first to see how that goes.
Exactly. I figured that would be easier to set up because at that point we just go through and rest of the table out, move these up, have someone sitting on the end cap, and then rotate the camera.
Yeah. We'll have to do that for sure. That'd be awesome. We could see him too.
Yeah, exactly.
Since I haven't actually seen him, it would be the only one. It was.
Yeah, this is like third time running into him, so yeah, it's good times. Definitely good times.
I just find it hilarious how everybody still lives not only still lives in it, we all live in like essentially the same kind of area-ish.
Yeah,
even though we lived in a semi-similar area before, but it was a different side of the city almost.
We're just still all kind of a stone's throw away, so convenient. I of course have heard about the historic update. Have you heard about the update to the historic update?
Yes, I did. I read that.
Yeah.
I went update. I'm like, this better be them going down to 1. And of course, it was.
Yes. So it doesn't sound like ranked historic is going to be an all the time queue.
Yeah, but that was the way it was always going to be, though.
Yeah.
They didn't change that. It also sounds like they may change how they do the sets too. Because that was like how the extra cards.
The new ones that they're rolling in.
Because it's the table they had, it went from 10 to 20 to be announced.
Yeah.
So they didn't actually announce what they're gonna do, but.
And I did hear some interesting takes on that as well, because I mean, initially we were a little bit begrudged about the whole thing, just because it's like, all right, you guys are putting out curated list of cards rather than complete sets. I understand the amount of work that it requires to go through and do that kind of thing, but it's just like, you do already have like, 2 blocks worth of cards that you could just kind of roll out and see how that goes through and changes everything.
I'm curious if they'll end up incorporating Commander eventually. Yeah, that would be interesting. I think they need to get more sets in. So if it happens, I don't think it's going to happen for a couple more years. And they probably won't call it Commander though, and I don't know why. And then why wouldn't you just go with Brawl? So yeah, maybe not.
I don't know. I don't know if that's something that they're really. Eventually, maybe, but I mean, I don't know when eventually is going to be.
But we have Brawl, so at least we have like a Commander variant. You can get that, taste of it.
And honestly, it feels to me like it would make more sense to from Brawl as the standard mainstay than Brawl out historic Brawl. Like,
Yes.
that seems like that would be the natural progression for that.
I'm going to guess that you're on the
And
play.
I think that's too much of an ask as well, EPM, unfortunately. The modern pool is too big, and it doesn't sound like that's what they're trying to turn historic into.
Yeah. They'd have to kill MTG online
Basically.
to be able to do that and keep people not too unhappy. And they're not going to do that anytime soon. Still waiting for Mac, but yeah. I believe that they said that was coming soon, right?
Yeah, that was going to be coming out, I believe, after the full release of the client, but before the... Or was it after the actual Epic Game Store launch?
I can't remember.
One or the other.
So yeah, it's soon.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
there is...
fall or winter, I'm not sure. But
You can use Wine or Crossover at the moment to run it on Windows, or on Mac or Linux. But then you're also just emulating at that point. Or if you want to go crazy, you could use VirtualBox, which is a free VM software. And I'm blanking on who
I've got
makes
them all
that.
I've got them all that. I cannot keep.
Why am I blanking? Do you know who makes VMware? Do you know VMware?
It does make VMware, crap.
Oracle does it.
Yes.
But it's free. I guess that's why my mind doesn't goes Oracle and goes, no, it can't be free if it's Oracle.
Because that was one of the interesting things with respect to historic that kind of made me change my whole position about, you know, being a little begrudged about the fact that they weren't going through and rolling out full sets the way that we know that they already have some kind of ready to do so.
It exists in the code already.
Yeah. Was the fact that if they go through and kind of not just start rolling out sets and moving backwards that way, so that will eventually become basically modern.
Yeah.
If you go through and you introduce a curated list, the curated list doesn't necessarily have to be anything specific. It doesn't have to adhere to even modern.
That's true. Yeah.
You can go back into legacy. Shit, you can even go back into vintage if you wanted to.
Yeah,
as long as you're smart about the picks that you go through and throw into them, so that they're not too OP, so that they go through and break the format. So you could go through and then with historic end up having something completely different from modern, and completely different from legacy, and completely different from vintage.
Which would be
because
good.
It's going to be a weird amalgam of the stuff that's in standard, and then cherry picking specific things from Magic's past. Like that to me sounds like a way more appealing prospect than just having modern on Arena or having legacy on Arena.
It also gives it a unique feel too.
It's something completely different that again you can only go through and play on that specific client.
Which actually I saw something interesting today for Arena on the train home. There was an ad for tips and tricks on Arena, which was to like another website that was like not a WotC one.
Yeah, cool.
So there's people who believe enough in this product that are running websites and advertising them, which is amazing.
So yeah, like
a custom cube.
Like a custom cube.
Which they kind of do that somewhat in MTGO. They do cubes. They do vintage cube all the time.
But this wouldn't be rolling as a cube that you would be like drafting or anything.
Yeah,
like that. This
it would be
an in all the time format that you'd be going through and playing constructed decks with.
Yeah, which would be fun.
So when I heard that being proposed as a prospect for how the format could be handled, I'm like, that sounds way more interesting.
Yeah,
and then and then imagine seeing Brawl in that context.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun.
Because as pointed out, it's like it's all well and good to be like, okay, well, you're gonna go through and have what's in standard now, and then they're gonna start cherry picking things and throwing them in on kind of like a quarterly basis.
Yeah.
X amount of cards.
Well, we don't know what they're gonna do anymore, though.
Yeah, but I mean, taking that as a guideline, baseline for what they're gonna do. Okay, well then think about it in like 3 to 5 years down the line. Once we have 3 to 5 years worth of standard sets rolled in, plus all the curated quarterly cards that they've thrown in, the format's going to be like crazy, right?
Well, yeah. Well, as long as they allow a Brawl that's not just standard.
Yeah.
Because at the moment they don't.
But I mean, yeah, even historic in like that would be crazy.
Yeah, historic.
Having a Brawl set in that as well.
And it might even be the time a commander could come in too, or maybe they'll just keep it as Brawl.
I'll keep this.
Oh, so you want it so it's like a decks that you can build only will be from the list from the custom cube. That'd be interesting. You shouldn't trust him, yeah, if you don't trust Watsu with Brawl, Historic, or Standard.
Well, I just think that EPM, you don't like the fact that they're rolling out so many formats, right? All right, and I am on the play.
Yep. Did you put one to the bottom?
I did. Okay, and Plains and Sigo.
I'm going to mirror yours, Plains and Sega.
Nice. Coffee's out. All right, draw for turn.
I didn't touch my coffee.
All right. We were talking about this before stream. Play of Marsh Flats and say go.
Nice.
Only reason I had this was because that was one of the inclusions in a gift that you got me.
Yeah, which is awesome.
Which, like, actually, I think we have footage of that.
I mean, it was the right time where we
that
thing was done without opening it on it.
That was like right at the beginning of when we started filming stuff for the channel. I think those were like some of the first openings that we did that we didn't feel the quality was good enough to release. But then wasn't that the one, or did we not film that one? Or was that Kaladesh? Was it a Kaladesh or was it an Aether? No, it was an Aether. The pre-release kit that you got me?
Right.
You remember that one ended up having double promos in it?
Oh, yes. Yes, I do remember that. Yeah.
Like, I called for a judge as I was opening the thing because it's like, wait, what? What?
We really should go through and find some of those old ones.
Yeah. If Historic was just every set that was on Arena and future standard sets, then that would be fine.
Right? Okay.
Yeah. Have you guys seen the interaction between Lotus Field and Blood Sun yet? Interesting ramp comp. No, I have not seen that. That sounds interesting. That sounds spicy. You play Bishop and that's say go?
Yeah.
On end step, I will pay the 1 life, crack, and search for a Plains.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, there's a Plains.
Plain old Plains.
Plain old Plains. So plain of a Plains. Doesn't even have a signature on it. Because that's the thing that I have now. 19-3 so far. So wait, like 19 wins? You're just killing it?
Or in the match. That's good.
Or 19 life total versus 3 life total.
Well, you know what you have to do? You have to finish him.
Fatality. Or wait, what friendship? Animality. I can't. They came up with so many crazy ones in the later times.
Oh yeah, wasn't there one of those that were selling like fatality moves in like the most recent one?
Oh yeah, Mortal Kombat 10.
Yeah.
Well, no, because they were going through and selling you like, rather than going through and doing the whole move, it was just like a 2-button press or something like that. But it was like per use kind of thing.
Of course it was.
Of course it was. All right. So anyhow, my turn. Untap, draw for turn. Play Swamp. I will then tap out to play a Gideon, and I will plus Gids to go through and prevent damage from your bishop.
No surprise there.
And with that, I will say go.
Yeah. Draw.
You won! Nice!
Sweet.
Nice. Hey, that was one of the things that we found with that Hell's Bells Helter Skelter deck, was that it was kind of grindy.
That's a go.
Despite it being Rakdos aggro, it was kind of grindy. Oddly enough. Alright, untap, draw for turn.
Discussing what I've had good luck
We'll
in.
play Plains.
The standard 20 is a stripped down version of Simic Flash.
Yeah, I can see that.
I went actually more control with it than it is traditionally.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even have like, I haven't looked at like an actual list for Simic Flash, so I just slapped something together based on what I'd seen out in the wild, and I probably threw in more control than I should have, but whatever.
I've been doing quite well with it. I usually get wins in the standard. I also have life playing Shenanigans. That's less than 50-50. 40-60.
I'm going to tap out to play Sorin.
Yay. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
I'm going to 0 Gideon, move to combat, and swing out for 4.
I will take 4.
I will gain 4.
Uh,
Sorin, everything has lifelink.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yep.
Minor, very important detail.
And then I will plus Sorin to ping you for 1 and gain 1.
Alright.
And that is a Seiko.
Play land. Alright. I'll play Serra Avenger. Since this is my 4th turn of the game, I'm actually allowed to play it.
Indeed.
Which then gains me 4 life.
Nice.
Back up to 19.
Okay.
And say go.
Alright.
And then on your upkeep, I'm going to do a silence.
Okay. Untap, draw for turn. During my turn?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
You can't cast spells this turn.
Yep, that is fine.
I need to slow some of your roll.
0 Gideon, swing for 4 again.
Take the 4.
I will gain the 4.
This feels like complete opposite of last time. You're gaining life. Like there's no tomorrow like I was.
I will plus again to go through, what's it, 6, 8 now? I will ping you for 1, gain 1.
Yep.
And yeah, that is a Sega.
Tap. Draw. There's Sanctuary. Gain 1 life. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Serra.
In response, I'm going to cast out your bishop. Sorry, what's an enchantment? That goes under there. I remember how these things work. Can't have you gaining all that life, buddy.
You mean what? Getting back to normal? Alright, fine. So I'll still do the down tick to 1, which will still create 1 angel, which still gains me 8 life.
It's confuses you that Commander bans Tolarian Academy but not Gaia's Cradle. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
I wish I had a Cradle. I wish.
Okay, so then I will swing.
Yes.
That gets the 3.
Very well. Gideon is at 1.
Say go.
Alright. Untap.
Things aren't looking so good for me.
Draw for turn. Play an Interplanar Beacon. Tap to play Dusk. Destroy all creatures with power 3 or greater.
Ridiculous amounts of board wipes in there.
I kinda need them for a reason.
I feel like you've tuned that deck to fight this deck.
I don't know what you're talking about. I will then 0 Gideon and swing at Serra for 4. I will gain 4. Actually, Serra was at what?
1.
Can I run that back?
Yeah.
I'm gonna swing at you for 4.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna plus to go through and get rid of Serra. So I gain 1. And then I will say go.
Tap. Draw. Play a land. And yeah, okay. Splendid Mentor, gain a life. Does that go?
Alright. Untap. Draw for turn.
Well, the token deck is good, but artifacts aren't. Why?
I honestly couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
I mean, because I imagine Tolarian Academy has been banned for a while, so it's not like that was in response to, say, like, Urza, Fire Artificer, or anything like that, right? That's just Modern Horizons.
Yeah, who knows? I'm sure there was some combo that was causing problems.
Yeah, there must have been a reason for it, but I honestly could not tell you. Easy cheats.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
So I know that Commander taxes. Damn taxes.
Death and taxes, right? Death and taxes.
Yeah, the only thing that's assured. That was
Alright.
a.
I'm gonna plus prevent damage from the mentor.
Okay.
Tap to play Horsey.
Right.
And then I will plus to ping you for 1. And end step.
Yeah, you get a horse.
I get a horse!
Cool, I think.
Do I not have any actual horse tokens in here? Are you friggin' kidding me?
I don't have a horse token around. I mean, I have horse tokens. There's somewhere that big stack of.
I'm a fool! I'm a fool! Yep, so that's a 5/5 horsey. And yeah, that's your turn.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Stick up.
All right. I will untap. Draw for turn. Plus Sorin to ping you for 1. 0 Gideon to make him a 4/4.
Yep.
And swing out.
Response to that. 3. Angel of Grace.
Ah, yes.
And I'll take the damage. That brings me down to 1. Because any damage over lethal goes to 1.
Indeed, it does.
I guess that's a feature. I don't know why I'm putting that in the fact thing. Don't get me wrong. I can think of a few busted combos for that land, but I'm just sad I don't get to use any of them. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Then I will play a Trespasser's Curse, targeting you, of course, and I will say
On
go.
your end step, I'm going to tap this to gain a life.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I'm going to tap both of them to gain a life, actually, because it gives it to all creatures.
Right, and I get another horsey on my end step.
Yep.
So, yeah, say go.
Cool. Right. And tap. I still think I'm probably dead, but let's see.
My board state's getting cut off there.
Is it? Oh, yeah.
I just got too much ish out here.
I will then 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I actually gained a life from that coming in. Will you let me go for that?
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to help me in the long run, but on Serra's wings.
Nice.
On Angel of Grace.
Yep.
And I'm attacking with Angel of Grace.
For
6.
Nice. All right. I clearly take it.
Yeah,
you're going to the face, right?
Yes.
Okay. No, not 30 life.
Actually, no, I'm not going to go to the face if you'll let me. Let me
Okay.
wind that back.
Yep.
I'm going to attack Gids. It's
Okay.
so hard to know. But I gain 6 life.
Okay.
Bring me back up to 10.
Hey.
That's a go.
All right. On
Oh.
tap.
Yeah.
Draw for turn. Okay, play Swamp. Pay 3 to destroy your angel.
And win. That's game.
Yeah, that is, isn't it?
Yeah, you've got lethal.
Yep.
I mean, I was hanging on mine right there. I had to try though.
Oh, of course, of course.
I mean, that's the first time I ever got Angel of Grace to actually save my butt.
That was pretty spicy. I like that move. I was like, hey, okay. That was another spicy game.
Which brings us down to a tiebreaker.
Oh,
which is good. I was like, makes it more interesting that way.
Definitely.
I think this will be our final game, right?
Unfortunately, I think it's gonna have to be.
Yeah.
Starting a new gig on Monday, so I got to be in decent shape for that. So I can't really go too late here.
What time do you have to start at?
Since we ended up getting a later start, it's actually a 7 a.m. start, but they have shuttle bus that goes from the parking lot to like the actual work area that leaves at 6:30.
Right.
So I need to be there for 6:30, which isn't too different of a start than what I was accustomed to at my last job, but transit is a little bit iffier out to this place.
Right.
So I got to leave like 10 minutes earlier, 15 minutes earlier, just to make sure that I'm out there in time rather than like cutting it by the skin of my teeth kind of thing. So new job, new site, want to make a good first impression, don't want to be showing up like
Oh, is Monday your first day at it too? Oh wow, nice. Yeah, so you definitely want to.
Yeah, I was like running around on Thursday and Friday doing paperwork for the office and stuff like that. Fortunately, I was actually able to run into one of the guys at the office who was going through and like running different things. He was running different things from the site there and there to the site. So he kind of gave me a bit of a, okay, this is what to expect kind of talk. So that was nice because he kind of gave me a heads up on what tools I might need. So I was able to go through and pick some up over the weekend to make sure that I was ready to go on Monday. So it's good. It's good.
Just gonna let the guys know we're gonna swing by afterwards that we're on the last game.
Word. Ilarg plus Ulamog. Oh, that sounds gross and beautiful and gross and beautiful. I love Ilarg though. I mean, that's what I have my whole Lord of the Flies deck just built around him. He would be flipping fantastic as a commander.
Oh yeah. They had an Ilarg at Fusion when I was there. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wanted that too.
I would love to go through and slap that into my Chandra Oathbreaker deck, right?
Yeah, but as you can see by the other choices I made to buy, I was pushing the budget really hard.
Yeah, of course.
That factor was the whole, I'm on vacation. That's how I justified the whole thing. Even though I wasn't technically vacation, but that's fine.
Nah, whatever.
Well, I guess it was half and half. Half vacation, half business.
A mishmash, mix and match.
Flash, seeing family.
It was an all-in-one. Nothing wrong with that. So Ilarg drop Ulamog, I exile 2 targets and 20 cards from the defending player's deck, and then do it all again the next turn. Because it's an ETB trigger, right? And it enters the battlefield each time from your hand and then ends up coming back to your hand. So you just get to keep on doing that.
Oh.
It was like the same way that I was going through and doing that with get the repeated triggers off of God Eternal Ronus if it enters the battlefield off of Ilarg, or Palaka Worm and gaining like 7 life every time you'd swing out with Ilarg. Just getting those like ridiculous ETB triggers.
Yeah.
Like if you could go through and build that up so that you profit off of it, like say with Panharmonicon.
Please don't build that.
I'm thinking about it now.
Well, actually, that's fine. For Commander, that'd be good.
Yeah. For Commander, that's a lot more reasonable.
That deck is pre-banned from our streams.
I mean, shit. Imagine going through and busting out like a Helm of the Host on one of those.
I refuse to imagine that.
On one of those crazy
I am,
ETB
but I refuse
triggered
to.
creatures that you busted
Doesn't exist.
off of Ilarg.
Nope.
Like you put it in on the second main.
No.
Woo! That would just be. Oh, I love it! I love it! I love it! I love it! Yeah.
Yeah, that would be.
I love it.
That would be good.
Yeah, because off of Ulamog you get the ETB and then like the attack trigger, so it's just so good. Yeah, I've actually started watching game nights considerably more, because getting more into Commander and stuff like that. So
what's game nights?
Jimmy Wong and Josh Lee Kwai.
Oh,
through like that's the one that they do that's of the gameplay.
Right,
yeah. Command Zone, which is their podcast where they talk about
I've never seen it, but I know it's out there.
You know that's a thing. Yeah, that's where I went through and watched the C19 decks being played just to kind of get an idea and feel for what they were and how to maneuver them. Sorry.
So I'm gonna go on the play since
naturally
I died.
Let me know if you keep, good sir.
I will.
Nice. All right. Yeah, I'll keep.
Sounds confident. Now we'll watch this move. Land and then pass.
Oh, I'm scared. Alright, I will draw for turn. I will play a snow-covered swamp and say go.
Screwed.
Yeah, right? Busting out with those Modern Horizons lands? I want to run the Kozilek Butcher of Truth deck that they had in one episode. Was that the one that Ashlyn Rose was going through and piloting? That's the one that I keep on hearing that was just like obscene and everyone wants to build after seeing her play it.
I played Angelic Feather. And
Nice. Alright, draw for turn. Play another swamp. Tap to play Argyl's Bloodfast. Just that guy. And say go.
Tap.
Jump.
Drew. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, colorless Eldrazi. It's beautiful.
Okay, 3.
That would be fantastic these days with like Eugene.
Which then gains me a life because of that.
Yep.
And then creates me 3 spirit tokens.
Nice.
Which I don't think I have spirits.
No spirits?
I have a burb.
Burb.
So yeah.
Burb is the word. Yeah. It's a tree.
It's tree and it's actually a 3, not.
Maybe just use this one.
Yeah.
Alright, done?
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right, untap, draw for turn.
No worries. Thanks for hanging out, Tyler.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for popping in, Tyler. And again, continued success on your travels.
Yeah, and enjoy Texas.
Yeah, indeed. Let us know how the barbecue is. All right, I will play a Plains for turn and say go.
Okay. Oops.
Oh, careful with that mic.
I'm trying not to do it. I've been doing it, not smacking it. But...
Boop and bop.
Boop and bop. Boop,
Actually,
bop,
one
bop.
thing that I could think of, if you move that clip to kind of raise it so that it was off the table.
Of course there's a...
Of course there is.
Oh, this is not... It's going to send a
Never mind.
through it. Yeah. Sorry, everybody. Sorry.
Apologies.
Sorry
Apologies to everyone wearing headphones.
Rip eardrums.
Ripperoni, buddy. Ripperoni.
4. Gonna play Smothering Tithe.
Yeah.
Swing for 3.
Yup.
And that's a go.
All right. On your end step, I will pay the 2 life. Draw a card.
He's legit.
Untap. Draw for turn. Play a Plains and say go.
Okay. Untap. Oh. So you didn't go for
Oh yeah, no.
Tithe.
Yeah,
so
you
that. So.
You definitely get that.
Yeah. Tap. Draw. Plains. 4. Bring out Serra.
Naturally.
Which I will then immediately down tick.
Yeah.
Because when have I pretty much ever done a different move with her?
Likewise, Tyler. Take care.
Yeah, take care. Wish me luck on killing Venture. No, I'm just joking.
Wait, what? Just one, right? No procession
Oh,
triggers.
Yeah. Sorry, that was
All good, dude. All good.
bad multitasking. And then I will
Swing out for 3.
swing out for 3.
Okay.
I'll say wait. There you go.
End step. Pay the 2 life. Draw a card. My turn. Untap.
Draw a card.
Draw. Okay. Too far. Bridge too far. Play Field of Ruin. Tap for Bantus. Destroy all creatures. Lands I control don't untap during the next untap step.
So you're not paying for Smothering Tithe, or are you?
Oh, good point. Yeah, I'll pay for Smothering Tithe.
Okay.
And yeah, that's your go.
Okay. Draw. That land. Uptick.
Yaha.
And go.
Alright. Untap, I can't.
Actually, wait. Sorry. You. I'm gonna play that.
Okay.
Spirit Bonds.
Untap, I can't.
I'm gonna quickly refill my water.
Draw for sure.
And try not to knock stuff over.
Always a good thing. Hard sometimes, but always a good thing to at least attempt. I will then play a Plains and say go, unfortunately. Woof.
That's kind of the fun of these games, though. It's just like, even with powerful cards, like, it doesn't always work.
Yep.
But then when it does, oops, it works. Okay, so it's my turn.
When it do the thing, it do the thing. It do the do?
It do to do. Do do. Uptick to 5 and say go.
Alright.
So it's not going that much better for me.
Untap. Draw for turn. Play a swamp. Okay, I will tap 3 to play Contemplation. Whenever you successfully cast a spell, gain 1 life.
Good. Wish I actually had one of this.
And I will say go.
Okay.
On your upkeep, cast out your Serra.
So oh wait, so I'm assuming you didn't pay for your Smothering Tithe last time then.
Nope.
So take that. Okay.
Oh right, and I gained a life off of that because I successfully cast the spell. Aha.
Sure. So that was at my beginning step. I haven't drawn yet.
Yep, that was during your upkeep, sorry.
Okay, we'll then go for 6. Serra out. Down ticker.
Yep.
And bring out
The angle.
the angle, which yeah, it doesn't do it. Ooh, I did cast a white spell though, so I should have been keeping up on that.
White.
And Sigil.
Untap. The draw for turn. I will pay the 2 for the tithe. I will then play Swamp. Then I will tap out to play Noxious Gear Hulk. When Gear Hulk enters the battlefield, you may destroy another target creature. If the creature is destroyed this way, you gain life equal to its toughness. And then I successfully cast that, so I gain a life off of Contemplation. And then I say go.
Okay. That's annoying.
Doing my best to try and stabilize here.
Land. Tribunal. Uptick. 3. And Sigil! Oh, I get a life because I cast that.
Alright. Untap. Draw for turn. I will pay for the tithe. I will play a Plains. Then I will tap to play Sorin. I gain 1 life off of the Contemplation.
Do indeed.
I will
I'm going to speak up.
Oh, right. Sorry. I will uptick Sorin to ping you for 1 to gain another life. And then I will go through and pay 3 to cast my signature spell to destroy Serra.
Okay, hold on a second here. So, as you do that, I am going to do that, sack that, these 2 to play a Johnny's Last Stand, put that on the stack, which will resolve first.
What does the Johnny's Last Stand do? Whenever a creature or planeswalker you control dies, you may say, if you do, create a 4/4, okay.
Which obviously that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, of course.
So, do that. Send, commander attacks is 4.
Quite. And then that's successfully cast, so I gained another life off of that.
Do I have? Yeah, that's the closest I've got.
Cool.
Was fine, right?
Was it?
Yes. Yeah. But not vigilant.
Flying but not vigilant. Okay. And yeah, that is my turn. Say go.
Okay. Tap. Draw. Swing for 4.
At my face?
At your face.
Alright.
Man, you really stabilized back up.
Yep. You good?
Yeah.
Alright.
During your upkeep.
Mm-hmm.
Silence.
Alright. Untap. Draw. I will play a Plains for turn.
Not a planes.
Not a Plains! And I will uptick Sorin to ping you for 1 and gain 1.
Okay.
And yeah, that is a say go.
Draw. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 5. Light Dawnbringer.
Yep. That's a thing.
That's definitely a thing. And I'm also going to tap 2 for Angelic Renewal.
Ah, yes.
Oh, so and I cast an actual creature now, so whenever that happens, I get to put a 1/1 spirit with flying.
Okay.
Oh, and I cast that also gains me life because I cast a spell. And then I will swing in at Sorin.
Okay. For 4?
For 5.
Oh, right.
And I gain 5.
Down to 3. Yep.
And that's Sigoo.
Alright. Untap. Draw for turn.
Paying the tithe.
Oh, right. The tithe. Did I play a land for turn yet?
No, you didn't. I caught you right at the very beginning of your turn.
Right. Thank you. Alright. Play. Alright. I will pay 2 to cast a Dawn of Hope. Which gains me a life. I will then go through and pay 5 to recast Never, targeting your Lyra Dawnbringer.
I will sacrifice Angelic Renewal.
Alright, that's a thing.
It returns to the battlefield.
Alright, that's a thing. Alright, that's a thing.
Yep.
Scooby-Doo-bop-bop. I still gained a life off of that.
Yep.
That's problematic. And I will uptick Sorin to ping Spirit. So I gain a life off of that. I will pay the 2 off of that to draw a card.
Oh, hey, I didn't even notice you played Dawn of Hope.
And I will say go.
Okay. Draw a card. Okay. I will swing with both. I'm gonna swing Lyra at Sorin and the other angel at you. So that's 5 to you and 5 to Sorin.
Yeah, so 5 at my face.
Yep.
5. Yep.
And Sorin's dead.
Yep. Right. Sorin, he's out.
I didn't tap my land.
Sorin's got some tax on him as well.
He does. Second main. 2 for a divine visitation.
Nice.
And that's a Segoo.
Alright. Untaps.
14. No, my tax is 4.
Careful about that.
Actually, that would be ridiculous. We had a game that the commander tax was 14.
How many times did you recast that thing?
Well, 14 if it's at 14. No, sorry, 6. 7. I can math.
A lot.
7.
A lot.
It is 7.
All right.
No. Third time is the lucky charm for the right answer.
Draw for turn. Oh, bother.
It gets serious when it gets quiet.
Yeah. Everything's gone all crazy now.
Okay, to quickly grab a charger for my phone before it dies.
Quite.
People are on their way. Which may happen during Steam.
It's possible.
But that's fine.
Completely fine. I will wait for Ganzo to return to go through and make this move. I think it's the move that I want to make. But I'm not entirely sure, because, yeah. I feel like I'm on the ropes here. This game has definitely been more of a grindier one.
What's the move?
Trying to eke out as much frickin' value as I can. Frickin' value! Alright, I'm gonna go through and tap 5 to play a Crested Sunmare, which gains me a life.
Yep. Damn logic defying USBs. Do the triple turn there.
I'm gonna play a Godless Shrine tapped. And I don't think I've actually gotten to do this yet in a game, so for Shenanigans' sake, I'm going to tap out for 6 and play my very shiny Bolas' Citadel, which successfully cast, gain another life.
Okay.
And I'm going to look at the top card of my library. And you may play the top card of your library. Yeah. And then I will end step, get a horsey,
Yep.
and that's your turn.
Card. Play land.
Yeah.
And I'm going to swing at you for 10.
Ouch.
I gain 5.
Yep.
And Sigurd.
Yep. Alright, untapping a crap ton of mana. Oh, wait, Swamp, why are you there? Get out of there. Ugh. Untap, draw for turn. I will play a swamp.
Okay. I love how you can tell when we're truly thinking.
Really,
It's quiet means that like the gears are turning.
the gears are definitely turning, kind of grinding. You might actually be able to hear them. So squeaky. I'm going to tap. Stop gripping the playmat. Tap 6 to recast Sorin.
Okay.
Sure, right there.
Your
6.
play feels a little crowded there.
A little busy right now. Successfully cast, gained a life.
Yep.
I will uptick Sorin to ping you for 1.
Okay.
And then I will swing at you for 10.
Settle the wreckage.
Ah, oh, son of a bitch. Yep. And pay 2 life. Draw a card. Pay 2 more life. Draw a card. And then kill myself to cast Gideon and Serra. Good game.
Oh, I felt that. I saw you doing. I saw what your move and your plan was because you would have gotten 10 life back, and that would have been a very good stabilize. But I had settled.
Yeah,
I
of
had
course.
it from the opening hand, so.
How could you not? How could you not? God damn. Yeah, that was good. That was spicy.
Good. These decks are actually quite fun because like the power levels are just creeping up, and it's just like wham, bam. It's just a good slap to the face.
They're keeping up with each other, which is nice. So it seems like it's a more reasonable back and forth of just.
Yeah, because the first few times it was like we've had a couple times where like the balance has gone back and forth, but that felt pretty good.
Yeah. So yeah, I drew a.
I could tell. And then land. I kept getting land. I was getting flooded, but it still was. What the? The next 3 cards would have been land.
If I'd gotten to the goddamn Gideon's intervention, that might have saved me.
Yeah, if you'd been able to like live, would have very much been able to stabilize.
Oh,
I would have drawn land for 3 turns.
Well, dude, my opener was 6 lands, and what the shit was it? It was like 6 lands and a spell. I can't even remember what it was.
Mine was 4 lands and 2 spells. One was settle, and I can't remember what the other was.
Yeah, no, I think it was 6.
Oh yeah, it was the feather and settle was my opening hand, I believe.
My opening hand was 6 lands and the Bontus.
That one was fun though. That was a real tight game.
That was. I really liked that game.
I'm not just saying that because I won. I would have been happy if I lost.
Yeah, but that was that again. That was back and forth. That was all over the place. That's the way that it's supposed to be, right? Freaking tribunal.
All right, sweet. So yeah,
Nice.
that will be a stream.
Yeah, that will be our Oathbreaker Shenanigans Sunday stream for actual in real life Magic the Gathering, playing cardboard, paper, what have you, will you want to call it. Yeah, that has been us going through and jamming one of our favorite Commander variants. Because as you can see,
it's probably is our favorite. To be fair, I think it's mine.
I'm still
because it's a variant. Because Commander isn't,
Yeah, but I still do like my Brawl.
That's true.
And that is one thing that we will be getting to jam a lot of come end of September, once we actually have Throne of Eldraine properly rolled into Arena.
Yeah, you might actually see us in the same week jam paper and digital Brawl.
Yeah, that's going to be spicy, and that's going to allow for a lot of interesting things, and it's going to be, I mean, I wonder how they're going to end up doing on the restock, right?
Yeah, well,
for the precons, because
I was kind of hoping something like that was going to happen just because of demands. Which I'm glad I banked. I kind of banked it. I gambled on that.
Yeah. They grossly underestimated the amount of interest and enthusiasm people would have for the Brawl precon decks. So sounds like they are going to be having another run of them, restock, to go through and try and assuage all of the selling out and then price readjustments that we've seen out in the wild of, like, they were originally supposed to run $60 to $80 for the set of 4, and
they went up to $150, but then even that was like the first kind of marker, and then they were going above that if you could find someone who had all 4. And the fairy deck, that was starting to get up to like 50 or $60, wasn't it? It was ridiculous.
I hadn't even really bothered to go through and look at the individual ones, because after just seeing how it was sold out and how the prices has gone up, which was kind of hard to do, because, and I mean, this kind of carries on from the changes that they made earlier in the year, where it's like, unless you were actively tracking it, you wouldn't have known that things had gone up, and you would have just assumed that, wait a minute, they're coming out with new precons, but why are they more expensive than the Commander precons?
Yeah.
Because unless you were actively tracking it, you wouldn't have known what the prices would have started at. And since we don't have an MSRP anymore,
yeah, it's hard to know what you should be paying.
Yeah, so it really is all over the place. And I mean, we saw a bit of that with the readjusting of the prices for the C19 decks, but we've definitely seen that in full force for the Throne of Eldraine Brawl precons. So yeah, it's a lot to unpack there.
It's a lot there, but I mean, now I feel like I probably will end up hopefully being able to get one, unless they put out another wave and it's still not enough to keep up with the market demand. That is a very real possibility.
That is, and I mean, at that point, I guess I'm just really going to be going through and banking on the singles that I feel that I really need in order to go through and support, certain Commander and Oathbreaker decks, probably.
Yeah, from Throne.
I mean, if I'm not going to be getting a Brawl precon, I'm going to be less encouraged to actually go through and try and brew my own Brawl deck out of just whatever.
I'm hoping to get my hands on it. But
yeah.
Anyways, next week we will actually back to our normal schedule.
More normal-ish schedule.
More normal-ish schedule. Yeah, we may end up being earlier on Friday this time.
But yeah, that is something that is still up in the air, but we will definitely be live on Friday for MTG Arena.
Friday afternoon / evening-ish.
Yep, and I honestly don't even know what is going on for next week for an event right now.
Yeah, we'll have to figure that out. I mean, we'll see. We'll probably be doing Arena on Friday, but it might be paper. I don't know. It's up in the air. And then our Saturday stream will be back at about noon. Sunday stream. We'll be back at noon.
Sunday. So yeah, that one will be back to its regularly scheduled time, because none of us will ideally be having to engage in any travel or any overtime.
Exactly.
So yeah, we will be back then for, be it paper or be it arena, depending on what ends up happening on Friday.
Yeah, so you can always tell whatever we do on Friday, the opposite will happen the next stream on the Sunday. But yeah, so with that, if you enjoyed this or you want to, keep track of when we're actually going live because our bag times, you can hit that subscribe and or follow button and you'll get a notification. Hopefully, maybe not on YouTube. You might have to hit the bell and
extra hoops that you got to go
pray
through.
To the gods of notification that you get notifications.
Yeah, because there's the subscribe that's going on down there, and then beside that there's the bell. But otherwise, if you want to hit the follow on Twitch, that's like up on that corner.
Yeah, that one will definitely get you notified. And if you're on YouTube, you can go find us over on Twitch and hit the follow there for more. We'd love that.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're on YouTube, we definitely have a bit more content on there for a backlog. So if you're watching us on the Twitch, you can always go through and check out that for our older unboxing videos and then different mechanics and all the other shenanigans stuff that we did.
Yeah, you can also engage with us not during the stream by leaving a comment. One of us usually gets back to most comments within a reasonable-ish amount of time.
Yeah, try to do so in a timely fashion. And I mean, otherwise, we are on Twitter, we are on Instagram, even though I really got to get better about posting on those things. And as well, you could always go through and find our Discord and start chatting with us on there and posting up all the different cat memes that we have in the general chat. Yeah. It's all cat memes.
Other than that, we will catch you in the next one.
Yeah, and until then, hope you have a great one.
Peace.